After days of debate, the U.S. Senate passed a $95 billion foreign aid package for Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine. It may be months before members of the House of Representatives vote on the bill. They may not vote on it at all, and for good reason. Folks, $61 billion of the aid is slated for Ukraine. And although helping an American ally beat back a Russian invasion is a worthy cause, our European allies need to step up their contribution. There also needs to be a detailed accounting for taxpayer dollars already sent to Kyiv. According to the Center for Strategic and International Studies, by late September 2023, the United States spent $113 billion on Ukraine. Congress allowed the U.S. Department of Defense the flexibility to decide how best to use some of those funds. And that requires trusting a department that failed to account for $1.9 trillion in lost DoD funds. And should we trust Ukraine? It's one of the most corrupt countries in the world, on par with Kenya, El Salvador, and Mexico. Makes you wonder how many of those weapons are ending up on the black market. Maybe the Taliban could send the Ukrainians some of the billions of dollars in military hardware left behind when the U.S. pulled out of Afghanistan. But maybe not. Some of those have already turned up in places like Pakistan and Kashmir. Folks, this foreign aid funding must be separated, not tied to the other countries or issues. $14 billion in aid for Israel is greatly needed, and the $5 billion for Taiwan protection is crucial in light of Chinese military aggression. But there should be no linkage to the border or any other funding issue. If a member opposes funding for Ukraine, they should be allowed to vote against a separate Ukraine bill without jeopardizing aid to Israel. The same goes for Taiwan. All are different situations. And at a time when funds are needed here to house homeless veterans and meet other needs, there must be an accounting for dollars already sent. Well, that's it today from the Global Lane. Be sure to follow us on the CBN and NRB channels, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, Rumble, and our broadcast affiliates. And until next time, be blessed.